In today's video, I'm going to show you one of the designs that we have customized for 1,200 goats, and it's going to be on ground. There have been many inquiries that you people have been putting forward for us, and you've been asking that why is it KimD? You are too much emphasizing raised structures. When someone does the ground structures, can't his business thrive? We have made numerous videos about that. If you can check our page, I gave you some of the reasons why we emphasize raised structures. But you should also note that ground structures can also do a very wonderful work, or it can make even your business to thrive. But there are certain criteria that you have to follow. So in today's video, I'm going to show you one of the designs that we have customized for 1,200 goats, and it's going to be on ground. We have decided to put many of the structures of this farm on the ground because according to where this farm is going to be stipulated, it is really hot. Elevating it might also cause certain consequences, but when we were trying to put up this design, we managed to look for raised grounds that we are going to stipulate this structure on. Not every word that I always say, it is very beneficial to you as a beginner and as well as you people who we have been doing this since the beginning. So guys, stick with us till the end of this video. I'm very sure you're going to really enjoy it very much. That is our 1,200 goats. The reason why we did it like this is because it is designed in a layout that can help this farm manager to monitor each and every structure. That's why you're seeing his house is in the middle, and we are having one side is having the goat 600 and another one is having 600. And you people, you might ask that what is the size of the land where we are going to keep these animals? We are having 50 acres. That's where we are going to put this project, and we believe that land is going to be able to accommodate those number because we are also going to do some irrigation system. And the components, as usual, these are the components we are going to give you. If you need this design, we are going to give you the floor plan, the 3D impression, we are going to give you the video, we are going to give you the elevations and all the drawings, the 2D that you may ask. And on this farm, we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 structures, and each structure is having its own purpose. For example, we raised some, if you can witness, we raised some of the structures just because the raised ones are for the kids, because once these kids are produced, they usually tend to suffer from pneumonia and coldness because of the ground. That's why we at least elevate that structure for them. We also elevated another structure for the males, the breeding males, because we also don't want to risk anything to happen on those animals. Other structures are on the ground, but still I emphasize that you people who usually also emphasize the ground structures, you should make it in such a way that it is also attractive. It is good because at the end of it all, we are coming to your farm to buy these animals, but we want also to get impressed when we reach there. Even if you have decided to go for the ground structures, I would recommend you do something that is also very nice for these goats, because it's not that raising a structure, it is the one that is going to make it fancy or look very beautiful. You can do it on the ground but still come out very well. Also, make sure that you look for raised grounds because we don't want flooding to really be entering in our facilities. You look for the raised grounds on your farm. If at all you are having these big rocks, you can also build your structure, and you make sure that you enclose that lock, that structure. It will help the ground to always be dry, and these animals really like dry areas. Someone might ask that where can need to be implemented, because you people, you think that these designs that we do, they are only for Ugandans. No. This design here, you can implement it in Northern Africa, you can implement it in Western Africa, you can implement it in South Africa. Those areas, this design can work properly for you. I'm looking at those areas whereby you are always affected by the weather and always the humidity is not that favorable. So I would advise you, if you can do a ground structure like this, then it can also come up very well. So the question is that you people, you've been saying that Kimdi, you don't do ground structures. No. The reason why we not put much emphasis on ground structures, because the advantage is you people, you tend to make these structures becoming disadvantaged to the goats. Yet when we are lecturing you about the ground structures, you tend to understand them, but the implementation, then you do other things, and at the end of it all, it affects you a lot. So I would advise, if you're going to do a ground structure, please try to follow our instructions as we give them to you. Another question arose, and someone asked that, how can you help us build this structure if we buy designs from you? What we can do is, these are drawings, the impression, you're already watching the 3D video, but there is the drawings. Those drawings, we sit down, we conduct a meeting with someone who's going to construct it for you, and we help to interpret the plan. And even though this plan is in English, you can request and we change it to French or to any language that you want, such that that person who is going to put up that structure, he really reads each and everything, because at the end of it all, we want to see that you produce something that is in our drawing. So that is how we usually help our clients who really want to construct such structures. Then there is another person that asks that if I need an editable file, can you please help me with it? Guys, this is your money. If you really decide to buy a plan and you pay for it, if you request for an editable file, we give it to you at a zero cost, because we want you, if at all you want to do some changes, some materials that we usually use here might be very expensive in your area, and you decide to turn and put other materials that might be cost effective in your area. That's why we can give you that editable file to make sure that you produce what you want, because at the end of it all, what is most necessary or important is the layout, how this thing must be, the partitioning, the positioning, each and everything. So if you look at the drawings and really bring out that, then about the materials that are supposed to be used, it is you to look for the cost-effective materials that will really favor you. Then another question was, what are the categories of people that are supposed to buy these designs? Guys, everyone you can buy this design if you're really willing to do an agritourism farm. If you want to do something and fetch money from every corner of the farm, that is charging people who come to your farm. If you charge people who come to your farm, that is another source of income. If you've been watching till this late and you haven't subscribed, please tap that subscribe button so that we can continue together, because I believe you need this. I'm going to bring many designs. We have done a lot of them, and I'm sure if this is not among your type or your style, then there is another one that will come. And other categories like rabbit, ducks, snakes, every design, we shall be presenting it to you. And we believe if you don't work with Kimdi, then who are you going to work with? It should be noted that we also have pasture seeds. If you want to plant pastures for your animals, we also do business proposals. If you would like to venture in these businesses, the cattle, the goat, we have the business proposals that you can buy, and you get some clue of what you really are coming into. We also sell animals, the goats, the cows, the sheep, the poultry, so you can as well. If we don't have them, then we can connect you to people who can really help you out and who we trust, because the person that we recommend you to, just know that we know him. Lastly, where can we purchase this design and how much is the cost of the design? You can go to our online shop, that is shop.kimd.org. If you go there, you will see a variety of our products out there. And we are giving out this design at really a very subsidized price. That price is only 190 USD. If you need this design, please, we are just giving out in this Feb and March. In another month, we shall have increased its price, because the actual price for it is 1,000 USD. But because you people, you've really showed us support and you have showed us that you really believe in us, that's why we are giving back to you at only 190 USD for the design. If you want to construct this farm, how much are you going to spend? You're going to spend 200 million Ugandan shillings for the whole farm. Remember, you're going to as well build the workers' houses, you're going to build the director's house. All of those will take money. You're going to fence off that farm, you're going to plant pastures, everything will go in that manner. So guys, if you've been watching really and you have enjoyed, try to give us a thumbs up, as well as don't forget to contact us. We are preparing for you a masterclass, and we are hoping that this is going to be the very first masterclass that you have ever attended. And I believe no one will regret in joining our masterclass. Thank you very much, guys. We love you all. Assalamu alaikum.